Good evening, and let's talk today. Today, guys, little bit different lesson. We will not talk about our framework. We will talk about linting. So, idea. Actually, JavaScript is a very easy to the it's very easy. You can write everything in one string. You can don't place semicolons. It's very simple to formatting, but in JavaScript we have a special programs, packages. We're calling it linting programs. They do linting. So little bit about linting. Why we need linting? What is the purpose of linting? So here is actually it's formatting text. It's making a same style. So you notice it that in this framework sometimes I'm using double quotes, sometimes I'm using single quotes, and that's kind of okay. It is not okay. So guys, let's implement linting to our code. There are a couple programs, actually more than couples, but we have a very popular Eslint, Eslint. So we will try to use Eslint, and let's go to the npm store. npm guys who just joined it, today we will talk about linting. Linting is a way how we formatting our code. So linting, and we will learn linting on the Eslint example. Eslint. Today we will whole our lesson will be about linting. I'm searching an Eslint in Node Package Manager, and here is exact match. So it's very popular. You see, every week it's downloaded 31 million times per week. It's very popular one. Maybe one of on the top. I don't know, do you have kind of tops, but this is very popular. I don't know about other one, Eslint. Eslint is I believe this is not the thing I'm searching, but okay. It's a little bit different. What's the version? Okay. So let's go back to the Eslint and let's understand how to install it. And before installing it, guys, I would suggest to install one more package, Eslint CLI. Eslint CLI, okay, CLI. What's mean CLI? You will very often see this abbreviature. And what means CLI? CLI means command line interface. Actually, we can run Eslint in terminal. Guys, this is usually developers world working on the Macs or Linux systems, but Windows it's not very good for the development. And Windows right now we have so-called Windows subsystem WSL, Windows Subsystem Linux. So you can run Linux terminal in your Windows, but I don't want to spend time on that. So we want to install Eslint CLI, command line interface first. I will search for it and I will install a Windows CLI. So idea it will help us to run programs, to run Eslint on Windows. If you're on the Mac, it's not big deal, you can install it, it's not big deal. Take a look. Okay, so first please install Eslint, and after that install, okay, let's do this. Let's install Eslint like here. Yeah, it's okay. Why we need lint? Lint will format our code. This library we need for dependency, for development. So this is a dev dependency. Okay, so let's go to our project, and over here I will open new terminal window, and I will install first lint. npm install as a dev dependency. I will install Eslint. Good. After that, according to this documentation, I will install Eslint CLI. Very important key, guys. This is very important key. G means install Eslint globally. What does it mean, install globally? Usually when we installing Eslint like this, we installing it to your project, and it's limited by your project. Here is a different thing. You installing Eslint CLI globally to your computer. So that happens only one time. You installing it one time, and that's all. That's mean in our projects, if you have like a number of projects, you don't need to install, because key G means -G means install globally, install on your computer. I would not suggest to like install every program, but few of them you installing globally. By the way, npm is installed globally, by the way. Okay, let's install Eslint CLI globally. Let's go here, and I will install it globally. Good. So now we did installation. If I will go to my package.json, I'm in the if I will go to my package.json, I have a new dev dependency, Eslint installed. Good. Now I want to make setup for my Eslint setup. So I will give some initial configurations. How to do that? Let's open a documentation for Eslint. I will search for Eslint. This is here this will be explanation. Eslint, how to create a configuration file. So over here we have this command npm init, and you placing Eslint config. Okay, so npm init Eslint config. Let's do that. I will copy over here npm init Eslint config. So what this command will do? this command is a wizard. It will ask me questions and I will answer these questions. In the end, it will create some kind of configuration file. So don't hurry up, just follow me. I'm clicking enter. And first question, what do you want from Eslint and how would you like to use it? And first, just check syntax. Second, check syntax and find problems. Third one, check syntax, find problems and enforce code style. We will choose enforce code style. Why? Because I want my code be formatted properly. Good. Now it's asking you a good question. So JavaScript modules or CommonJS? Our project in CommonJS. So over here we will use CommonJS. Later on, when time will come and you will have more experience, I will explain you difference. But idea, if you using require, this is a CommonJS. If you using import on the top, that's models. But don't think too much about that. CommonJS. Next, it's asking which framework do you use? You use React, you use Vue, or none of this. We don't using React, we don't using Vue, we don't care. Now it's asking, are your project a TypeScript or not? So what is a TypeScript? TypeScript, it's actually a programming language. And actually it's kinda next evolution of JavaScript, next step. What TypeScript is doing? TypeScript is trying to make a type strict language. What's mean TypeScript? Type strict. So in TypeScript you must provide every variable a type. Is it string or is it number or is it object? If it's object, what kind of object? So you can describe a variable type, but we don't have a TypeScript. So over here I will choose no. Next, good question. Where does your code run? So we have two choices, either browser or Node. We will choose Node because this is a backend, more backend stuff. Node. Okay. Now it's asking, okay, all other questions I will do for you. I said no. Use a popular style guide. I said no. Answer 4 questions about style. Let's do it. And here is it asking. First of all, what kind of configuration file do you want? JavaScript, YAML, or JSON? I will choose JavaScript. Actually, not big deal, you can choose everything, but let's choose JavaScript. It's just a format of the file, not big deal. What format do you want to config? What style intention? So you can use tabulations or spaces. Let's use spaces. Good question. Do we want to use for strings single quotes or double quotes? Let's use single. What line ending do you want? Unix or Windows? Let's choose Unix. Do you require semicolon? Yes, I am requiring semicolons. And take a look, new file is added, Eslint GS. And if I will open this file, this is a configuration file. It's answering my questions. And actually, I see some kind of changes. So, for example, take a look. First of all, browser, I said node, it says browser. Okay, whatever. Browser true, false. I said false, why it's saying true? Okay, but this is not big deal again. Now take a look. What we have over here, we have environment, we have rules. So in the rules we're explaining what rules we want to use. Actually guys, I don't want a JavaScript format. Let me delete it. I will delete it. And I want to use a JSON. So I will go through this wizard again. I will choose run npm init. I want to have a JSON. And here is, I will answer these questions again. So again, check syntax, finds problems, and enforce code style. Okay, okay. Common JS, require export. Okay. React, Vue, none of this. TypeScript, no. Browser or Node? Node. Answer, yes, answer on popular styles. Is it, I want JSON, spaces, single, Unix. Require semicolons, yes. Okay, now we're done. How to check is it working? I will do clear, just to clear, and in order to run Eslint, I will run command Eslint and space and dot. Dot means run Eslint for whole project. And I have 354 problems. Let's choose problem number 1. Let's go to the top and choose the problem. So guys, I'm programming in the Windows, but I choose it to have end of the line in a Unix style. So you see here is we have a difference. Expected line break to be LF, it's a Unix style, but I have Control LF, it's a Windows style. So since I did development in the Windows, every style it's messed up. It's okay, not big deal. It's most popular error. Here is a difference. String must be in single quotes. So in the file client address on the line 7, on the line 3, on the position 17, I have a double quotes. But I said that my style should use single quotes. So mess up. And I have many different errors. So if you will go missing semicolon, I forget it. So guys, I want to fix everything. What I should do? Let's understand. First of all, we have a fix option. Let's try it. I will do eslint dot dash dash fix and enter. So my code have been changed. Now only 6 errors left. All other 354 fix it. So first of all, describe is not defined. in the file address spec? Good question. Let me copy it and let me go to the Google and I will find a way how to fix it. I copy and go to the Google and I will ask how to fix it. I can ask chat. I'm preferring. No, I will ask chat. Let's understand. So describe block used in the testing frameworks like Jest. Very soon we will talk about Jest, not on this lesson but later. In Mocha, in Jasmine. So probably we need to import it. Let's see how it will. How to import scribe from Mocha. Okay. I did it. So if you're using Mocha, you need to make sure that the describe function is available in the current context. Mocha provides the function by itself, so you don't need to import it from anywhere. However, you may need to configure your test runner to recognize the test files with actually I don't need this. So idea, I need to ignore this error. Let's leave it for a minute. Now my question is, I will make errors. Like for me personally, I'm working, I will repeat it one more time, I'm working in WebStorm, it's working a little bit different, but can I make Eslint automatically fix my style? Can I? I asked it today chat, can I do that or not? And chat, I asked it how to make Visual Studio Code automatically correct code according to Eslint options. And chat giving me some kind of explanation. So it's saying, make Visual Studio Code automatically correct your code according to Eslint options. You can follow this. Let's do together. First, install Eslint extensions for the Visual Studio Code. And first, let's install Eslint extension. Okay, let's do it. I'm clicking on Extension tab and let's search for Eslint. I will search for Eslint extension. And we have Eslint extension for Microsoft. I will do installing it. Done. Now, next step, we want to click on the install button to install extension. Okay, done. When open your project in Visual Studio Code and create Eslint TRC. Actually, I have it. In my project we did create it. Take a look at this one, Eslint trc.json. It's already done. So next step is already done. In the Visual Code, go to the File menu and select Preferences, then Settings, or use OK. I will move little bit. File. Go to the menu Preferences. And from here choose, from the Preferences, choose Settings, and over here in the search bar search for Eslint autofix. In the search bar search for Eslint autofix. Eslint dot autofix. It cannot find because probably I need restart my Eslint, my Visual Studio Code. So I will close it now and I will open it again. And again, I'm going to File, Preferences, Settings, and in the search bar I will search for Eslint, enable Eslint as a formatter. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I don't want sign in, I want to escape it. Okay, I did enabled. Okay. I hope it's correct. Reload one more time. So let me close it. I will close it and I will reload one more time. Visual Studio Code. So I'm expecting it will work. Now, let's try to do something. I will go to my Eslint and let me search for the fixes. I have still 6 errors. Okay, I will go to my test file and it should be, you see, now Visual Studio Code underlining these problems by the red color. Take a look. It's not understand describe block, but we now underline it. So I can solve it by special comment. I will view problem or quick fix. Quick fixes will make a special, either I can disable a rule for this line. Take a look, disable non-undefined for this line. Take a look how it will happen. It will make a comment on top and it's this comment saying, I don't know, but just disable this rule for his. Quick fix. Disable undefined for entire file. Let's do for entire file. And this will be disabled not for but for whole file. Eslint disable non-undefined error. Now let me run this Eslint fix again. And I have only one problem left. What is the problem? One more time. Address response is a... So take a look. Take a look on the error. On address spec in the test file, on the line 80, I have a variable. I have a variable address response. So what happens? I save it the value, but I did not use this value. So Eslint also helping me. Eslint saying me, listen, you created a variable but did not use it. You saved the data. Why? If you want to use it, please use it. If you don't want to use it, please don't use it. So here is I thinking, do I need this variable or not? And actually I don't need it. I will remove it. And in that case, Eslint will be happy. If I will do, I have 0 errors. Now, I want to create a script which will automatically fix my problems with the linting. I will go to the package.json file, and here is, I will go to the scripts and I will add one more script. So I will call it lint. And when I will run npm run lint, I will call for the eslint and dot. I will create one more script. I will call it lint fix. So lint fix, I'm expecting it should fix my problems. Good. By the way, guys, you can ask Bojan, you just told us use single quotas. Why there are double quotas here? Because this is a JSON file. In JSON file, quotas always double quotas. We cannot have single or double in JSON. In JSON, always double quotas. In our files now we have single or double. I want, guys, add one more rule. Do you see this address? I'd like to make a rule which will have spaces between this address. I don't remember the rule name, but I want to ask chat. I will go to the chat and will say, listen chat, listen chat, listen chat. What is the name of Eslint rule which require space before closing curly brace? Space before block. Space before block always. Okay, I will copy it. So take a look, space before block. I will go to my Eslint JSON. I will go to the rules, and here is I will add one more rule. For example, I can place it a new place. I will do it over here, and I need a comma. So space before block, and here is always. Now, if I will go back to this file, oh, I fixed this, but where I have it? So if I don't have a space now, and I will run npm run lint, npm run lint will show errors but not fixing it. We have 4 errors. Okay, what errors I have now? Missing space before open so in this on the line 45 and 73 I miss space before. So take a look on the line 45 in the file address spec. Okay, so you see over here it's not happy, it wants to have a space. I will do over here. It's a wrong rule. It's not rule I expected, but actually this is good rule, by the way. So here is we need a space before over here. Now let's fix it. It's not happy because this is very close. It's not that space I expected to have. Probably I asked it the wrong question. I asked it questions after calibration. So let us, but this is a good one on this line, and I have a second error. Here is, so between catch I expecting to have a space over here. Okay, let's add more rules, more linting rules. Let's go to the chat and I will ask, I mean, different one. After I open curly brace, I want to have a space. Block spacing. Okay, this is a block spacing rule. So we will use this block spacing, and I will add this rule to my file. Take a look, I'm copied, and I will go to my, and here is I will just add one more rule. And don't forget to make a comma. Now, if I will go to my address file, okay, let me run it. npm run lint. Okay, I have two, probably again wrong rule, sorry, but in the user file, where is user? Okay, in the user I have it over here. I'm missing a space over here. Fix problem. Fix, and it just move it a little bit. Not this. And on the line 66 I have the same problem in the same file 66, so probably it's not happy about this space. I didn't mean this. I want to have a space. Take a look here. I want, where is address? I want to have a space here. Okay, I just copy and will ask. And I will go to the chat again. Object curly brace spacing. It's a third rule. So actually, guys, there are a lot of rules, a lot. So you see, I just added 3 different rules. And okay, object curly braces spacing, good. Now I will copy and I will go over here and I will add this rule. Now, if I will go to address, I will run Eslint. Oops, what is wrong? Something wrong over here in the Eslint. Okay, I have 11 problems. I will explain about these two stuffs little bit later, because this is a part of this lesson. So here is, I have 11 errors. If I will go to my address file, here is I have a problem. You see, this problem I meant to fix. So I will click over here, quick fix, and fix the object spacing. Okay. And here is again, fix the object spacing. Done. But also I have a special script we just created. This script npm fix. This should fix all my project. And it will fix all problems in whole project. Now all spacing are done. Now these spacing are done automatically. So everywhere it's fixed. Now our code is less or more fixed. Now let's understand, let's open this Eslint configuration file and let's understand what is here. I added 3 rules: one space before block, block spacing, and probably I also have after block space. I don't know. And here is in the curly braces we have two, in the square braces we have 2 values, error, and I made one always. So what does it mean? Let's go to the Eslint site. And here is explanation. So we have possibilities. For the first value, error, we can do off, warn, or error. So what's mean off? If I will place off, the rule will be ignored. So if I will place here is off, I don't care. It can be either this or this. It's will allow to run it, actually ignoring. In case of warn, it will warn me, but if I will try to run, it will be okay. Not big deal. And in the case of error, it will not allow me to run. If I will try to run, it will say you have problems. Fix problems first, and after that you can run it. Second, always double. This is kind of depends. So here is in the quotas we're expecting. What quotas? Always they mean like this is very popular or very common always. Kind of execute this rule always. This kind of we should have a second parameter, so always it's kind of we have. Over here you can have like, oh one sec, we have a for intent. So here is we saying that intent is 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's mean intent? Okay, I will show you. If I'm coming over here, take a look. Take a look. I'm going and I want to show this. So here is intent exactly 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I coming from here to next line, again intent 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to change intent, not big deal, I will go to the Eslint and I will change it to the 2, for example. And now I will just go through all code and I will just fix it. Now all code is changed. Now everywhere intent only 2 spaces. It's not bad. You can have any intent which you want. Actually, even two spaces looks more better, because kinda, you see, like, not very wide. Why not? Now let's add few more things. I want implement some rules regarding arrow space, arrow operator. Let ask chat, please show rules, about arrow operator. I like arrow spacing. You see, here is arrow parent. Okay, I like this one. I will copy it. I will place to my JSON rule. It's about arrow operator, this one. I will do, you see, here is a parameter as needed. I will say always. Okay, also I want to add more stuff. Okay, I will do this one always again. And let I will grab one more rule, probably this. Okay, so here is, I will add one more rule, arrow spacing, and here is, I will copy this. Good. Now I will save it. Oh, it's after saving, and I will run npm lint. Will I have a bunch of errors? Okay, spacing. It's not like, okay. "11 problems." Okay, I will fix it. Now I fixed my arrow related problems, and if I will go to my arrow operators, now they will be perfectly aligned. Where is I have arrow operators? For example, over here. You see, it's perfectly aligned. Also, I want a space after the comma. I don't want that async. I will ask chat. So guys, what we're doing now, I'm showing how to apply rules, and we will try also. Comma spacing. Okay. So comma spacing, I want comma spacing error after true. Okay, I will copy it. I will go over here to Eslint rules and I will add one more rule. Now if I will go back to my test, here is I have an error. It's saying this is not good. You must have a space after comma. If I will fix it, it will fix it. Now I have a space after the comma. That's pretty. Our code become better and better. Any questions so far, guys?
Can we keep two just for Eslint GS and Eslint JSON? Can we keep two files?
Not good idea, because like it's complicated for lint. I don't know. It will use only one, and I don't know which one. So don't. Better to have only one. Don't overload. Yes, Alex.
So you said the JSON files include the data, so that's why we use the double quotes for that?
Okay, so JSON file is a different one. In the JSON files, always, you should have double quotes. In the JavaScript file, JS, this Eslint rules applies only for JavaScript files, not for the JSONs, okay?
All right, thank you.
So guys, I applied a bunch of rules. So I have like created a number of rules using my wizard, but also I added additional rules which made my code better aligned. Now I'm thinking JavaScript docs, they kinda in comments. Probably this is not good. What I can do? Good question. Probably I need to go to the store and I will search Eslint for JS docs. Eslint. Okay, let's go. So here is. Let's understand what we have to do. Installation. We need to use this as install, how to install, but after that we need to do a configuration. And in this configuration we should install what we are expecting. I don't want to waste our time right now, but idea we can also make Eslint for your JS docs, and for this you need to answer these questions like check access, check alignment, and blah 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 blah. A lot of possible rules to align your JavaScript docs. Actually, we have a lot of different plugins for the Eslint. If I will search for the word Eslint in not the package manager, I have Eslint plugin for JS. I don't know, for Jest. Just we have Mocha for React, for the plugin import, for the config. By the way, this is very popular one, developed by Airbnb. Many companies using it because like they have a kind of very good initial setup, so you can use it. Okay, it is prettier. So a lot of different plugins. For example, Eslint plugin for Mocha. Okay, let's install it. I don't know what it's doing, but let's install it. So here is I will install this dependency, copy, and I will go to my Visual Studio Code, and I will install this dependency. Now I need also add some additional stuff, and here is explanation. And reference this plugin to select it to your config. So in the plugins you need to add Mocha. So in the Eslint, in the plugins, where is my plugins? Plugins. Do I have plugins? I don't have plugins. Okay, I will add plugins. I will add Mocha. So this will add plugin for Mocha. Did I did it correct? Let me check. Yes. So plugins, and here is just a string. Okay, Mocha. Probably in that case I don't need to write this undefined stuff. It should be default. Not. Okay, whatever. I thought it will fix the problem, but let me double check over here. Okay, whatever, not big deal. Not what I expected to have. Okay, guys. So here is what we learned today. We learned today Eslint. Eslint, a way how we can format our JavaScript and make some rules how our code should be aligned. Now all our files are aligned in the proper way. All, like you see, all these spaces are placed like as it should be, like all intents, all things are aligned. Now I hope, like when I will write code, it will be either show me problem directly or even auto fix. I don't know how it will work in Visual Studio Code, but let's see how it will go. So this is kind of idea. If no questions, see you Thursday night. Have a good one.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I probably missed it, but could you, if you can, so we installed the extension.
First.
And we installed the package. So
Stop. Yes, first we installed CLI tool, command line interface and package. After that we installed extension.
So they have different roles, right? They don't.
A little bit different. So actually, look, good question. So extension helping Visual Studio Code working with the Eslint. On other hand, CLI and who is other guy? CLI and Eslint making for the project. Okay, CLI making for the computer-wide, for your computer-wide stuff, Eslint for the project, and extension for the Visual Studio Code. It's kind of a little bit complicated, but it is what it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys, have a good one. Bye bye. I will push.